Go like ooh, ooh, hey, hey, turn up, ooh, ooh, hey, hey, turn up, ooh, you better turn up, hey, you better turn up, ooh, you better turn up.
Well, we're here in week 7, and we pulled back-to-back wins, man. This puts us at 4-2. Wow. Um, I mean, this is a big turnaround, man. This puts us at 4-2, puts us in up in contention with the top seeds. Now we had our bye week before everybody else, so they're a game ahead of us. Uh, but this is good. We got back-to-back wins. We beat New Orleans at Arrowhead, 27-21. Um, this was this was big for us because this was another offense. I believe this is the second offense in the league. Um, so another really high-powered offense. Our defense played great. Philip Gaines was out again with a knee injury, like he was in Oakland and Pittsburgh. Rookies stepped up again, dude. They stepped up in Oakland and they stepped up again. Unfortunately, all these really crappy teams that Oakland is playing can't seem to get a win over them, even though they're coming within, 7 or 3 points of beating them, sometimes even one. But none of these real crap teams that Oakland is playing right now can seem to pull out a win over them. Denver lost to Atlanta, but they're fairly good. And Denver lost to San Diego. I believe that was 21-13. So that helped us out. Somebody's going to fold, somebody's going to roll over in this division, and it's not going to be us. If you look at our record after the bye week and in the second half of the season, we do outstanding. And Andy Reid just doesn't lose divisional games. I mean, nobody's going to like hearing that, but he doesn't. And the only team he's ever lost twice to in a division is Denver. It's the only team. Every other team, he beats them at least once, if not skunks them out. So this was a big victory for us. I'm going to go ahead and play it here.
New set of downs, 8th play of the drive for the Saints.
So the Saints started off, they struck first. They ended up going right down the field. Willie Snead there, catching the ball. These guys went right down the field, punched it in, first drive. Or I believe this was the second drive, maybe. But then again, we answered right back. Albert Wilson. Or no, that's Tyreek Hill, never mind. Tyreek Hill showing off the speed again. Spencer Ware. Don't give him a hole. Man, this dude can do it all. He runs, he passes, or he runs, he catches. I don't know why I said passes. Another thing I want to point out real quick is Jamaal Charles missed this game. Apparently, coming out of Oakland, he had swelling in his knee. Now, this is another reason why I didn't get on the Jamaal hype train. I've heard all kinds of crazy shit. Well, the offense is completely different with Jamaal Charles in it. He's an asset, yes. If you put him at wide receiver. We got a running back now that is running better than Jamaal, 2 years ago. He's running better than that. And I guarantee you this guy pulls off an 1,000-yard season, if not close to it. And this will be his first full season because he ended up with, I think it was 600 and something rushing yards last year in the 8 games that he played. So, he is an asset, yes, in my opinion, if you put him at wideout. When we blew out New England 2 years ago on Monday Night Football, he was playing wideout. And that helped us greatly to put him at wideout. He had 3 receiving touchdowns or something like that. But anyways, this is why I didn't get on the Jamaal train. And I'll ask this right now. If he's so star-spangled awesome for our offense, then why the hell are we 5-6 with him and we're like 13, I think we're like 13-3 without him. So, explain that to me. Explain to me why he's such a god if we got that kind of a record without him. That's why you don't get on the Jamal hype train. He's already hurt again. I'm not surprised. He only played 15 snaps. 15 snaps. It took 15 snaps for him to get hurt again, and they're saying he might have a torn ACL again. So I'm just going to write it off and say that. Personally, I think we should trade him for Brandon Marshall. Brandon Marshall just came onto the trade block, and Kansas City's been talking to him, trying to give New York a third-round pick or some shit. I think we should just give him Jamal. I think we should just trade Jamal. He's not doing anything right now besides eating up salary cap. He's sitting his ass on the bench, on the IR half the time, and if he's not on the IR, he's sucking up salary cap. That's just my opinion. He's not able to play wide receiver. He's not able to play running back. Why keep him? He's always getting hurt. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Drew Brees airing it out, getting it picked off by Sorensen. And he's going to take this one all the way home.
Of getting to the ball, but it's Eric Berry who's going to make the play.
Eric Berry, the enforcer.
It's tipped up, and Sorensen does a tremendous job getting to the near sideline.
That's what he's good at, man, ball hawking. As you can see, the pressure was coming.
Great play by Berry, keeping the ball alive. Sorensen hustling to the football. When you do that, good things happen.
Right here, our offense is clicking again. Going deep. Guess who? Tyreek Hill, man. This guy's going to be one of the best receivers in the league. I think this guy's going to be our dominant receiver here in the next couple of years. This guy, he's playing better than Macklin right now. And late here in the second half, trying to make a run, but couldn't do it. They got the ball the second half, and they do that again. So now they're within striking distance. Here late in the fourth, they're trying to put something together. Ron Parker punches this ball out. Now I was really hoping that Marcus Peters would run this all the way back, but he gets caught up on Thomas, who is another really fast receiver. But this ball punch right here is just vicious, man. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And here we had the ball. Nice catch by Macklin. This catch right here, this has got to be the most concentrated catch I've ever seen. Or that's not even Macklin, that's Connolly. Crazy, man. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Now, they did review that. Now, it was a catch, but we ended up punting. So here's New Orleans are down by 10. Trying to put something together here in the fourth. They started moving the ball on us. Thomas, I think he got hurt on that play. Then Drew Brees broke a record.
NFL history with 100 300-yard games. How about that?
And that's why he's consistently the best in the league. So New Orleans here is going to get a late touchdown. He ends up finding somebody open. Frank Zombo there kind of left his zone, and that's what left him open.
And Drew Brees finds him.
And here's where you start shaking a little bit, man. Drew Brees is one of those guys that's got an offense that can go down and score again. And this is a heads-up play here by Macklin to bat this out of bounds. If Macklin wouldn't have batted that out of bounds, well, you know, it would have been something else. And now that I'm looking at it, here's a fluke by the NFL. If I can bring it up here. They're saying we're 4-3. We're 4-2. So that's a fluke there by the NFL. We are not 4-3. We're 4-2. We beat a great quarterback. Heads up play there by Macklin to shove that ball out of the end zone, or out of bounds. That kind of saved the day right there. I definitely think Drew Brees was playing hot enough there at the end. He could have went down and scored again. Possibly ended up beating us 28-27. But we're gonna move on to that would make us 4-2, not 4-3. I don't know why they're calling us 4-3, but we wasn't. But good win. We're moving on to play the Colts at the Colts next week, which is gonna be a tough one.